What's going on, guys? Your boy Maze. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me going over who the next LR could be, and we're gonna be discussing my predictions for it, since we do actually know when the next LR will be releasing, and it'll be coming out with the next festival. So we want to talk about it in this video. Let's hop in and let's discuss. Before we actually hop into the video though, guys, definitely make sure to like and subscribe. Your boy Amazing is on the road to that 40k subscribers, man. If we can hit that before the end of the year, I got a pretty nice surprise for you guys, yo. Hopefully we can hit it before the end of the year, we'll see. But yeah, man, with that out of the way, let's hop in and let's discuss my predictions here for who the next LR could be. Now, for you guys wondering why we're talking about LRs and why it's even important, because if we actually go to the patch notes here for the Oslo and Hawk, we actually did not get any LR with the Oslo and Hawk, and the reason why I kind of assumed we wouldn't get one anyway is because we didn't get a Heroes Arena release with this update, and also because of the fact that we'll probably be getting it with the November festival. It makes a lot of sense, right? We might as well be getting the the next LR release with or alongside November festival. So now that we know that since it's not going to be in this update, we know it's going to be the next banner update, because they always have to drop the LR with a banner update. So we're probably going to be getting the next LR with the festival. Now, who could the character actually be, considering what we have, just as ideas, right? Who could the character be? If the festival is going to be Chaos Arthur, I have a few ideas for who the character could actually be, guys. Alright, guys, so the first possibility for LR that we could be getting alongside Chaos Arthur would be a Merlin, right? It makes a lot of sense. We have Chaos Arthur and Merlin. They have their whole connection, and yeah, I mean, Merlin's definitely the best option for a character that could release alongside a Chaos Arthur as a a LR release, and so it could be one of these Merlins. Now, we know it's not going to be any of the True Seeker Merlins, and we also know it's not going to be Infinity Merlin, so the only ones left over we got are going to be either Lolly Merlin or the original 3 Merlins. So in terms of which one it could be, I think my highest probability here is either Lolly Merlin, because she is a festival, right? Because we are going to be getting this Lolly Merlin, or if we are going to be getting a festival character, which would be Chaos Arthur, we're gonna probably get a festival alongside of that, right? Look at like Transcendent Bomb. When we got him, we got LR Lost Vein. He was a festival, right? So it's definitely possible we do get Lolly Merlin to get LR. Now, would she be super broken if she did? I mean, damage cap in the meta has kind of been like, dealt with like Hell and like, Roxy, and even Albedo counters that just bypass damage cap regardless because it's a counter, right? So there are things that would like definitely deal with a character like this Lolly Merlin. So I don't think it's like, too out of the ordinary if we were to get this LR, right? I think it actually could be a possibility. Looking at her skill, she already has Infect, right? That it's pretty good skill, obviously. We do have the Power Strike single target, which is a very strong skill as well. So any effects added onto these cards could be really good, man. And then also her ultimate does get a shield that's pretty much what is it, Goddess Liz's shield, but through damage dealt, right? So that's how strong it's gonna be. It's gonna be based on creates a barrier around all allies equal to 20% of the damage you deal, and then taking damage only from basic stats, because it's not gonna be a it's not gonna be like a regular shield. It's like Goddess Elizabeth, right? So yeah, I mean, because of that, I mean, Lolly Merlin doesn't seem like too crazy of a character, so I do actually think it's a possibility we could see her as the, the LR that does come out alongside Chaos Arthur. It makes a lot of sense, right? So there's that. And then her passive, obviously with the damage cap we talked about, she does get attack related stats, right? Her passive is at this point pretty dated, right? We look at like, Summer or Ragnarok DN, where she pretty much has this, but for the full Ragnarok team, right? So it's definitely a possibility that we could get some, upgrade to that passive right there. And then her Holy Relic here wouldn't change, but 20% when attacking a debuffed enemy is still good, right? 20% attack is strong. So yeah, there is that. And then yeah, man, I think Lolly Merlin could be one of the options. The only other option then, let's say if it wasn't Lolly Merlin, would be one of the regular Merlins, right? And I'm thinking if it was one of the regular Merlins, most likely it would be the Blue Merlin, because she hasn't really had a chance to actually be a good character pretty much ever before, right? This character is just really bad, man. Look at it. Increases the hero's attack by 2% for every debuff applied on all enemies. Are you kidding me? 2% attack, bro? Look at like Lilia and look at like Zeldris, right? Zeldris' passive automatically power creeps us, but with basic stats, right? Which is insane. And then even looking at like Lilia with her Holy Relic, she gets 10% basic stats per debuff, guys. Like, that's just not fair. So this Merlin could definitely get an upgrade, right? And then she does increase unknown allies damage dealt. Could be pretty good. Could be good for being support, right? We do have a ton of unknowns being really strong right now. So, if we were to get LR, I mean, this Merlin could be pretty nice. We'd have to see, right? So these are kind of like my ideas for like the Merlin side of things, guys. Let's talk about another possible LR we could be getting as well that might not be connected to Chaos Arthur, but could just be an LR they decide to release. Alright guys, so for the next character we could possibly be getting LR would probably be a King, right? King is the next character that has yet to get an LR out of the Sins, right? So right now for the Sins that don't have LR, it's Merlin, King, Gother, and then Diane, if I'm not mistaken, right? Those are the oh, and then Bon as well, right? So those are the 5. So they haven't gotten a LR yet, but I think because we've gotten a recent Transcendent Bond, Queen Diane's still a relevant character. The only ones that I think would be a high probability would be probably Gother, Merlin, or King, right? So those are like the 3 options I have right there. But for talking about King though, I think we could get Small Wing King LR. You know, a lot of people did want to see Small Wing King LR when LR Liz was actually coming out. You know, people thought it was going to be King, and honestly this King would be pretty good to kind of, you know, be a meta shift, right? We have a little bit of like some debuff, you know, going on right there. We have some damage with the release, right? This King had a really nice kit at the base. The only thing that sucked with this King specifically is that he just wasn't, you know, like doing enough, right? He just wasn't strong enough. So they would have to definitely buff a lot for this King to be good, but I definitely think they could do it, man. You know, Small Wing King's one of those characters that could definitely get a big buff. Even looking at like Blue Skinny King, I think Blue Skinny King would be great. You know, Cleanse in the meta is not really a thing right now. You know, definitely bringing Cleanse into the meta could be pretty cool. We would have a way to, you know, kind of deal with like the infect and then just a ton of like debuff meta that we have going on. So Blue Skinny King would be a good option as well. Definitely one of the characters that I would like to see become LR. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see, right? I don't know for sure, like, which King would get it, but if I had to, like, you know, take my bet, it would probably be either the Small Wing King LR, so this one right here, or we would maybe get one of the regular Skinny Kings, so either, like, Green Skinny King, Blue Skinny King, or Red. But most likely, probably Blue or Green. I think Green maybe because he was a very popular character back in the day, but also because he doesn't really have much use nowadays, right? Considering, like, Grey Demon, you're not really even using him in that anymore, right? You're using Lolly Merlin more. Right, so yeah, man, I think King could get it for sure. He would be a pretty good character that could get LR. Obviously, the next character that I mentioned already would be Gother, and Gother could get a pretty cool LR as well. I'm thinking like Blue LR Gother, man. I'm thinking it could be cool. And then what we do is we make this skill a rank up skill as well. Make it a buff card and a debuff card. Like, I don't know how they would do that or if that's even possible. But imagine this card right here, guys. We get Blue rank up Gother through LR of the old Gother. That would be crazy, right? I would be very excited for that. Like, imagine this skill becomes rank up, right? And then this skill gets like weak point, like, and then a debuff effect, right? Like, it applies a debuff. Like, maybe it's like, okay, think about this, right? When you use you know, Aaron, right? And Aaron applies the like defense related before the attack hits. Imagine this Gother had that for weak point. That'd be crazy. No, bro. I think there's a lot of potential they got with Gother right here. They could definitely do LR Gother, and I think Blue would make a lot of sense just because I think the red and the green one, they don't want to make too crazy because they already have rank up, right? I feel like that's already like, this is one of the strongest skills in the game till this day, and I don't know if they would even, you know, consider making a you know, an upgraded version of this skill. So yeah, man, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man. Those are the 3 characters I think could get LR during November Fest. I think it's going to be either, you know, Merlin, which makes a lot of sense because of Chaos Arthur himself, and then we also have Gother and King. I think could just be like the, you know, the mulligan picks. Like, we don't know for sure if we would get them, but they could definitely be possible, right? So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, man. Who do you guys think the next LR is going to be, man? Comment down below what you guys think and give me your ideas for it. But yeah, man, you know, it makes a lot of sense for it to be Merlin. I think that would, you know, be pretty good. And yeah, let me know in the comment section below, guys. That's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.